We've got a highly anticipated conference matchup made more compelling because both teams come in ranked in the top 25. This is going to be fun. Welcome to the Little Apple and Bill Snyder Family Stadium, the home of the Kansas State Wildcats. As we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the Iowa State Cyclones, taking on the 17th ranked team, the Kansas State Wildcats. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. And the Cyclones will kick this deep to begin the game. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So Kansas State's offense comes onto the field for the first time today. Here we go. You can feel the juice in this building. What a privilege, Kirk, to be part of this rivalry game.
Well, there's nothing like rivalry games. You know, no matter what you've done all year, you get your opportunity to win this game today, and it can change everything.
Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And they'll run it out of the shotgun. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Dropping back, it's Johnson. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Gosh, I just love to watch this defense fly around. Great job here on third down. Look at it. You're on the road. Things are going against you early in the game, and you block all of that out, and you're running around with confidence making plays.
And the Wildcats will line up to punt it away. And here's the return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. The Cyclones offense out there for their first possession. One of the features of this offense, Kirk, is a running back who's very capable, reliable guy who can step in and help you in a couple different ways.
Yeah, he sure can, whether it's running or catching the football. The one thing that stands out to me, just watching the film on him, is his durability. He's the same guy late in the fourth quarter as he is at the beginning of this football game, and he'll need to showcase that today.
They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. Getting set. Here's second down. On the run, it's Hansen. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. Caught over the middle. It's Townsend. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
The slant may look like an easy play to defend, but it can be really tough, especially against man coverage, without any help to the inside. If you're the offense and you continue to see that man coverage, they might as well just keep attacking just like that.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Oh, and he dives to make a beautiful catch there. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
The Cyclones pick up enough yardage for a first down. They'll give it to the running back. Tackle made after just a short gain.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards.
Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
To the air, it's Becht. Catch made on the out route. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
And the Cyclones looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Try and muscle for the first down. Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
And the field goal unit coming on the field now. So, Kirk, we reached the end of one. So far, a defensive stalemate here. The early stats illustrating the story. Getting set here now for the second period. Both offenses looking for some efficiency, for a spark after that opening quarter. We'll start off the second quarter with a field goal attempt here. Makes it look easy. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. Handoff here from the shotgun. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this 2nd down.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. And it's good for a first down to the 36.
Well, we're just getting started here, and already you can feel a rhythm between a quarterback and a receiver. Nice job again getting back in the pocket, making a nice, accurate throw to one of his top targets.
1st and 10 play coming up. To throw, it's Johnson. Looking deep downfield to the left. Caught at the 30, still running. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Kansas State.
What an advantage and weapon for this offense to have a tight end that can get this open downfield. You know, he has both the physicality of a fullback and the downfield presence of a wide receiver. Such an advantage going against these undersized defenders, and he made that touchdown look easy.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes the score 7-3. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Back to throw. It's Becht. Makes the catch downfield. They get him down, but a big play moves it to the 45.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. Offense will keep it on the ground here. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6. Well, Kirk, you played in plenty of rivalry games. How do they feel different from the others?
Well, Chris, rivalry games, and depending on who the coach is, this is a game you think about all year. You know, you're working out in the weight room. You're doing drills and summer two-a-days. Everything is focused on getting to this game and playing your very best.
They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. A screen to the wide receiver. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen, but where's he going to go? The blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. Offense sets the formation. It's 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Cyclones. They finish off the scoring drive. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT puts them up 3. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Scanning the field, it's Johnson. Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Contact as he let the ball go. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
So a very makeable 3rd down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive. The best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
They'll kick it away here. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. The first play of this drive now. They're set up at the 34. First down, looking to throw the ball. Finds his man. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed, but what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
Slides down to avoid the tackle.
It's a nice game by this offense. This quarterback has such a good feel for running the option, whether it's handing it, keeping it himself, or pitching it, puts a lot of pressure on the discipline of this defense.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. They'll hand it off. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. The Cyclones have 1st and 10 here. Dropping back. It's Becht. On the run here, taking a deep shot. He grabs it inside the 20. And the junior makes an outstanding catch.
A huge play by this offense. Good timing between the quarterback and the receiver. You can see the quarterback wanted to put that ball away from the defender up high. And how about the receiver? Adjusted that ball thrown to the outside. Does a nice job of getting his feet down and comes up with that big play.
In the red area, it's Hansen. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
The offense calls a timeout here. That's their 3rd and final of the half. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Looking to throw here. Makes a quick grab. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Iowa State.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
And now they'll set up for the point after. And the extra point gives them a double-digit lead. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So they start the drive here, looking to make something happen in the final seconds before halftime. And they've got him in the backfield, nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the today. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
The Wildcats will kick it away to get us going in the second half. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. First play of the second half is a handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
After the first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 17. Diving grab. What a play by that receiver. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
And the quarterback keeps it here. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Off play action. He's looking to throw. The sure hands. It's Townsend. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? Can they pick up the first on the ground? A change of direction. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
And the Cyclones are looking to keep this drive going. It's a quarterback keeper. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, you're going to have to keep your eye on that defensive end. If he collapses down inside to the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself as a quarterback to the outside. Now, if he stays outside, you're going to go ahead and leave it in the running back's belly. In this case, he pulled it and got some good yards himself.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit. They didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
Here we go, 3rd and short on the 7th play of this drive. To the air, it's Becht. Going for a big play downfield. It's dropped! Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
Whoa, you talk about a big hit there. I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical 3rd down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to 4th down.
The Cyclones will line up to punt it away. That one lands and bounces out of bounds. Here's the first play of the drive. They start at the 28. They'll run it here. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quick throw caught on the left side. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Well, Kirk, Iowa State has the lead here. We've reached the end of the 3rd. Time is running out to cut into this lead. Let's check out the game stats before we go on. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Grab behind the line, it's Brown. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down.
Chris, in my opinion, what we just witnessed is one of the toughest things to do in football as a defender, and that's making an open field tackle. A lot of times, those one-on-one matchups against shifty receivers, the receiver wins. This time, let's tip our cap to that defender. Great play.
Play moves the ball to about the 45. That's good for a first down.
Chris, I'll be honest, man. I thought on 4th down and 1, they might be just trying to draw the defense off sides, but they caught me and probably the defense by surprise as well, especially on their own side of the field. Gutsy play call right there to keep this drive alive.
Kansas State getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Receiver in motion now. And then first down, right back to the running game. And he's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Johnson. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
I'll tell you what, man, this defensive speed is electric. Great job of running to the football. Nowhere to go at all after that throw.
What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Taking a shot deep down the right side. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And it's incomplete as the defense gets a big 4th down stop. Back behind the quarterback, aligned in the pistol. Pounding away with the run game. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
2nd down play coming up. And now the handoff. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Critical 3rd down play for this offense right here. Takes the handoff. It's Hansen. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So on 4th down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. A long-distance bomb. It's good from 57 out.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. They'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Dropping back, it's Johnson. Caught by the receiver. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
That completion sets up a 2nd down play. Looking for a man. Bringing pressure. Going to try to use his legs here. Breaks loose at the 40. And they make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play on the scramble. He saw an opening and just went for it. So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. The shotgun running play call. First down, looking for more now. Tackle made at the 36. It'll be first down. This offense in good position here.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
That running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the football. Grab down the middle. It's Brown. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Kansas State getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot.
The receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver, gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
Back to throw. It's Johnson. Caught near the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Well, that's the first step, Chris. They get the touchdown to bring them within one score, and now they got to get the ball back. They have to stay focused here. They're going to need a little luck with such little time remaining.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. PAT is good. They still trail, though. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. And the quarterback will take a knee. Well, Kirk, based on the rankings, this technically is an upset. We just watched two really good teams slug it out, and the team that came in lower ranked picks up the W.
Well, I can't believe you said slug it out. That's a first from you, but I agree. Two ranked teams going head-to-head. Really a fun game to watch, and now let's see how they respond